Okay, goobers, it's our first day of distance learning, and I know most of you recognize this lesson here. This is a blending lesson, and you guys are all so familiar with our routines in class when we're doing blending. It's going to be a little different today, though, because usually when we're blending, you wait for me to point to the sound, and then you say the sound, and you wait for me to go to the next sound, and then I do a sweep, and you blend the sounds together. Today, you're really going to have to rely on your mom and dad's help to have you wait for the sounds and then blend. So we're going to do an example before we start to give mom and dad an idea of how we do blending. But before we do that, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. First of all, this is our blending lesson for the entire week. And so there's a number of ways that you can complete this lesson. The first one is to just do a line or two a day and then stop and pause the video and go back. That one will work okay. If you want to go a little bit more in depth, probably the best way to do it would be to do this blending lesson maybe 3 times during the week. It'll get the kids familiar with the words, and you guys will get used to reading them. You'll get some good review on the sounds, and you'll get to see my face every day, which I know for some of you, you're like, ugh, but that's what I am recommending that you do. So to practice so that mom and dad can see how we blend, I've got a word prepared down here. It's a welcoming word. I'm sure you recognize it. I'm going to go ahead, and even though most of you probably recognize this word, I'm going to go ahead and show how we do sound-by-sound blending on this word so mom and dad can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point to a sound, and after I point, I'm going to say sound, and then I'll say stop so that we don't go on to the next sound, and then I'll say sound, and then I'll say stop, and then I'll say blend and hold. That means you're going to blend those two sounds together. The kids are going to do it, and they're going to hold on the final sound until I say sound in the next one. You'll see. So it goes like this. Sound, and the kids will go, sound, and the kids will go, eh. When I say blend and hold, and I'll sweep, the kids will go, he, sound, ul, blend and sweep. Hell, stop, sound, oh, blend and sweep, hello. What's the word? Hello. Now another thing you can do with this lesson after we're done is you can encourage the kids to use these words in a sentence, or they can even write some sentences with these words. Now, something that'll help you boys and girls, and you guys recognize these also, are sound spelling cards. I put these up on our website under teacher resources. So if you and your parents want to print these out and cut them out so you have the sound spellings at home to help you practice, you can. I've also put the target sound spellings up here so that you can review them or can look them over while we're doing the lesson if you need a little bit of extra review. Okay. So, boys and girls, our target sounds for this week are the spellings for long E. And you'll notice then here at the bottom, we have all the long vowel spellings for E. So we're just going to go through them, and I can even do the motion. Now, parents, this is going to look a little bit weird, but we have motions for each sound, and the long E motion for the kids is making a tree with their body and going E, E, E. Okay? So let's do the first one. This is our E blank E spelling. This is the here card. We know that when E is at the end of a word, it reaches over the consonant and gets the vowel to say its name. This is our EE spelling from the tree card. And the kids know when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So the first one's saying its name. Same here with the team card. This is our long E spelled EA. And when 2 vowels go walking, the E does the talking. This is our monkey card. EY spells long E. This is our happy card. Y at the end spells long E. Y at the end can also spell long I, but today we'll be using it as long E. Here's the shield card. IE can spell long E. And then, of course, the very important one, the eraser card has open syllable E. And that rule just says that if the vowel goes at the end of a syllable, then the vowel is going to say its name. So if you listen to eraser and we count the vowels, we go eraser. If we listen to the end of the first syllable where it says E, It's saying that because the E ends the syllable. Okay. I also want to go over some of our other sound spellings that are review for this week. We have the vowel digraphs up here. This is the star card. It's R, R, R. This is the sword card. Do a little sword fight. Or. This is the moon card. It's ooh, ooh, ooh. This is the book card. It's These are our regular digraphs. And let me grab my pointer stick. This one right here is the shush card. It says shh, shh, shh. This is the bath card. It says f, f, f. This is the choo-choo card. It says, put this down, ch, ch, ch. Here's some other vowel digraphs over here. This is O-Y. It says oi, oi, oi. And we do a toy with that. We do oi, 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 like we're playing with the slinky. And oil also says oi, oi, oi. These vowel digraphs are OU, the ouch card. It says ow. And OW also says ow, the cow card. Down here we have some of our endings. We have ring, which is ing, ing, ing. The stirred card, which is d, 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 stirred. And the napped card, which is t, t, t. So those ed endings, and ed has another ending. It's d, t, and ed. We don't have the greeted card up for ed yet. Okay, so now we can start our blending. I want you to remember how we did this and try and help your kids remember not to say the sound until I say sound. When you do this later in the week, you can turn off the volume and then they could blend a little bit more fluently. But we're going to start with the long E lines. There's 2 lines at the beginning of this that help us spell long E. This is the first line, and that card has the E blank E from here. So I'm going to go ahead and start and blend along with me when I say sound. Are we ready? Sound, stop. This is an E blank E, so it's going to say a special sound. Sound, stop. Blend and hold. Sound. Stop. Blend. Repeat. Good. This particular word has the tree card on it, the 2 E's, and we're going to do our blending on it. Ready? Sound. Stop. Sound. Stop. Blend and hold those 2 sounds. Sound. Stop. Blend. That word says meat. Let's try the next one. Sound. Stop. Sound. Stop. Blend and hold. Sound. What's the word? Excellent. Okay, last word. This is a little bit longer. We are going to go ahead and blend each sound. Sometimes when words get long, we have to do them a little bit more quickly. So I might do this one a little bit more quickly. Are you ready? Sound. Stop. Sound. Stop. Blend and hold. Sound. Stop. Blend that whole thing. Excellent. Now I'm going to cover up that first part of the word. I want you to say the sound. Stop. Say the first part of the word. Say the last part of the word. Put them together. What's the word? It's valley, right? Okay, so let's read all of these words fluently. We have peat, meat, meat, valley. All right, now that we've finished with the first line, I wanted to stop and mention something. Normally when I'm teaching in class, I can kind of monitor how the kids are doing. I can slow down or I could speed up. Today, boys and girls, I can't watch you to see if you need more time or if you need less time. And so one of the things I'm recommending, because I won't be able to do that, is that if you get comfortable with doing this with your parent and your parent can help guide you through it, or you can do it independently, you can pause the film at any time and do it yourself without my voice. You can turn off the sound and do it with me without my voice. So it doesn't really matter how you do it, and I know some of you are going to need more time, some of you are going to need less. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next line. I wanted to point out to you that on this line we're using 3 of our long E cards. We're using the happy card, the field card, and the eraser card. So let's start, okay? All right, here we go. Sound, stop. Sound, stop. Okay, let's blend and hold. Ready? Blend and hold. Sound. Okay. Blend. Sound. Blend. What's the word, boys and girls? You said funny, you're right. All right, the next word, sound. Stop. Sound. Stop. Blend and hold. Sound. Stop. Blend. Sound. Stop. Blend the word. The word is field. All right, let's look at this next one. Now, this next one's a 2-syllable word, so we're going to go through it a little more quickly to try and make sure we get it all. I'd also like you to notice that there's just E by itself, which means it's open syllable. If a vowel is how the syllable ends, the vowel will say its name to its friends. So we're going to go sound, stop, sound, stop, blend and hold, sound, stop, sound, stop, blend and hold, sound, stop. Blend the word. You should have read the word refill. All right, if you want to stop and go back over those words and read them, I'm going to go ahead and read them together with fluency. Here we go. Funny, field, refill. All right. This next line is going to focus on 2 different kinds of sound spellings. We're going to focus on digraphs, sh, f, and ch. And we're going to focus on vowel digraphs for the next 2 lines. R, or, oo, oi, and oi. Okay, here we go. Here's our first digraph. We're going to say those sounds. Ready? Sound, stop, sound. You're going to have to decide if it's from the moon card or the book card. Once you read it, we'll see if it makes sense. Stop, blend and hold, sound, stop, blend. So you either read shook or shook. Use context to decide which one of those is a word. Is shook a word or is shook a word? Shook is a word, right? All right, next one. Sound, stop, sound, stop, blend and hold. Now let's put that TH on there. Sound, stop, blend. All right, you should have either heard booth or booth. Which one of those is a word? Have you heard of booth or booth? If you said booth, you are correct. All right, the next word. Sound, stop, AR together. Sound, stop, blend and hold. Here's the CH team. Sound, stop, blend the word. What's the word? If you said march, you're correct. Now I want you to think about something. There's 2 kinds of march. There's marching like this, and there's the month of March. But there's a clue here that tells you which March this is. If it was the month of March, it would be a proper noun, which means the first letter would have to be capitalized, right? So we know this is the kind of march, like marching in a line. All right, last word, sound. Stop. The OR team, sound. Stop. Blend and hold. Sound. Blend. What's the word? Fork. That's right. So let's blend them with fluency. You ready? Shook. Booth. March. Fork. Excellent. All right, back to more vowel digraphs down here on line 4. This is a little bit longer word. We're going to go quicker. Sound. Sound. Blend. Sound. Blend. Sound. It's from the toy card. Blend it all together. What's the word? If you said enjoy, you're correct. Next word. Sound. Sound. That is from the oil card. Blend and hold. Sound. Stop. What's the word? Foil. Next word. Sound. Sound. Stop. Blend and hold. Sound. That's from the choo-choo card. Blend. What's the word? That's right, it's what a kangaroo has, right? It's a pouch. Last one, it's also one of our owl cards in there. Sound. Sound. Blend and hold. Sound. Blend and hold. Sound. Stop. Blend the word. What's the word? Well, some of you may have said growl. Some of you may have thought, oh, growl, because we have the snow card. This one is from the cow card, so it is growl. Growl. All right, let's blend with fluency. Enjoy. Foil. Pouch. Growl. All right, line 5. This one we're adding some endings onto the words. They're going to be a little bit longer words. We're going to be using the ring card, the stirred card, and the napped card. And we're also using our long E's for some of the words and our vowel digraphs for the other words. First word, sound. Sound. Blend and hold. Sound. Say that first part of the word. Sound. Blend. Say the word. Did you say meeting? If you did, you got it. This one has an open syllable E. Do not forget about that open syllable E. If the vowels have the syllable ends, the vowel will say its name to its friend. So, sound. Sound. Blend and hold. Sound. Sound. Blend and hold. Sound. Blend that part of the word. That part of the word is refill. Now we know ed can either be d or ed. Which one would make more sense? Refilled or refilled or refilled? Refilled, right? Okay. Sound. Sound. Blend and hold those together. Sound, use that CH. Blend. And then add the ED. So will it be marched, marched, or marched? I think it's marched. It's from the napped card. All right, we're on to the last word in this line. It has the OU, which is from the ouch card. So it's going to say ow. Let's do it. sound, sound. Blend and hold. CH, sound. Blend that part of the word. Sound, sound. Say the first part. Say the last part. Now put them together. What'd you get? Pouches. Excellent. Okay, we're going to do things a little differently on the sentences. Normally we go sound by sound on the sentences as well, but I think just to give you some practice with fluency, we're going to read them together. I'm going to go ahead and read them out loud by blending, but I'll use some tricks with my fingers so that we can see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sit down. One of the things I want to do when I go to read a new sentence, sometimes I can look for clues when I look at that sentence. So one of the things that I notice when I see the sentences, I notice some of our sight words. I actually see a sight word buried inside of a word. Do you see the word come right here? That's one of our sight words. We have to and we have play. Okay, do you see any sound spelling teams we're going to need to work on? Think about those as well. Here we go. Eat, Pete. We're going to cover up part of this word. Well. Well. There's our sight word. Come. Welcomed. Welcomed. Pete welcomed. His. Team. Team. Sight word. To. Sight word. Play. There's the ball card. All. Ball. Let's read it together. Pete welcomed his team to play ball. All right, next word. This is a sight word, but I also wanted to point out that there's an E at the end of the syllable, so the E is going to say its name. He, sight word, was a sight word, but I wanted to point out the OO from the book card because we're working on it today. Good. He was a good, let's go sounds. Ready? Field. Field. And then from the otter card, put them together, fielder. He was a good fielder. Excellent. So we've gone through our blending. Again, you can do this daily. You can freeze the screen and do it alone, either with your parents or on your own. And as you do it, I really want you to focus in on these sound spellings because they're going to help you with other words. There are going to be some lessons attached to this. I'm going to be asking you to name your parts of speech. So you'll be able to go through this list and find all of your nouns, your verbs, and your adjectives, and write them down on a list. Thank you for blending with us. Can't wait to see you for our next lesson. Bye, kiddos.